Quick, look around. Is your inner circle just like you or a good mixed mash of cultures? I'm betting even if you pride yourself on your company's equal employment policies, you're missing something very important. So important that Deloitte just announced the end of their once famous diversity groups for minority employees. I'm Jordan H. Green. Stick around to find out what you are missing, how this is hurting your business, and what you can do to fix it. Help, I'm being repressed. Since the big hair and parachute pants of the 1980s, small and large companies have been on a mission to unwhiten their workforce. It became trendy to brag at the bottom of every job posting about your company's employment equality policies and how your company didn't discriminate based on race, gender, religion, sexual orientation, or anything else. Turns out those policies cause more harm than good. Deloitte implemented equal opportunity employment policies, just like most companies did, to increase the number of visible minorities in the company with the end goal to have more diversity in their leadership. They even created what the company calls diversity groups. These are specialized working groups just for specific types of people. There was one for women and another for the LGBT community. Although their workforce became more diverse as the white men leading the company saw how many qualified white men were intentionally being turned away from even entry-level roles in favor of visible minorities, they became protective of their positions and would not retire or even move on in the company, effectively preventing the now majority minorities from moving into those leadership roles. The company also found dissent and disagreement at leadership levels with those in the visible minorities because they felt discriminated against by the very policies they brought in to end workplace discrimination. Full disclosure for those of you watching on ancient black and white iPhones, I'm a white man. Deloitte is taking proactive measures to really eliminate all discrimination. They are disbanding all their diversity groups, replacing them with what they call inclusion councils. And they are changing the hiring practices to be more inclusive in all aspects of their employment. We can all learn a lot from Deloitte. When I was in the corporate world, I saw this all the time. I'm surprised it took so long for a major corporation to take action. Well, actually, I'm not. When I was in the corporate world, I witnessed firsthand top candidates being turned away because they didn't fit the minority group we needed at the time. I was told on several occasions to intentionally hire the less qualified candidate because we need more natives here. We're trying to close a deal with a new client in Hong Kong, so it would help if the person in this role was originally from there. And my all-time favorite, hiring her will help us meet our employment diversity numbers for the month. You mean we have a quota for hiring women employees? No, I wouldn't call it a quota, she would say. Well, what would you call it then? It would just help our numbers. What numbers? Do you or do you not have a quota? No answer. Where are you going? Wait, we're not done. No wonder the powers that be were worried, and rightly so. Employment equity did a complete role reversal, and now instead of hiring the most qualified person for the job, regardless of the color of their skin or what they had between their legs, HR departments had unwritten quotas of who to hire based on those very characteristics. Good for Deloitte to take the politically incorrect but right thing to do by admitting this and doing something proactive about it. I hope this is the start of a new trend that undoes the damage done by these so-called equal employment practices. Oh wait, you can make it happen. You can change the world for the better. Here's how you can ensure you don't discriminate on any grounds in your hiring decisions. First, get rid of that equal opportunity bull from your job postings and HR materials. Now we know those policies are discriminatory, you don't want to advertise that. Next, always have a true mix of cultures, races, genders, ages, and other backgrounds sit in on all employment discussions. This includes resume review panels, candidate interviews, and even those dreaded employee reviews. If you are a company of one or just a handful of people, consider asking people whose opinions and values you respect from other gender and cultural groups to sit in on your candidate interviews. This ensures you don't have any bias. Or do what the Toronto Symphony Orchestra did to eliminate discrimination from their hiring practices. Conduct blind interviews. You mean close your eyes while interviewing people? How about this? Blind interviewing is a process where job candidates enter a room with a black curtain or some other barrier that separates them from the people conducting the interview. Although they can be heard, they can't be seen, so their race, age, and other physical characteristics can't be used for or against them in the hiring process. It's a very clever way to eliminate some of the factors that lead to discrimination in the workplace. That's it. That's all. Having a diverse workforce is important, but for everyone you hire because of some silly quota, you're discriminating against everyone else that doesn't meet that specific and non-job related target. Have you been told to hire someone because it met a specific quota? Tell me in the comments below. And if you know someone starting a business or struggling with their current venture and you think this video might help them out, please share this video with them. And if you like this video and want to see more like this, please give us a like on YouTube too if you got them. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel so you'll never miss a video you can use to grow your business. I really believe in being helpful, so surf on over to jordanhgreen.com and tell me how I can help you and your business. I'm Jordan H. Green. Thanks for watching. Always be helpful.